I'm Maris Olson, owner of SewMaris.com. Today I want to show you how to hem your jeans, cords, or other casual pants. This is a very simple alteration that anybody with a sewing machine and a few tools can easily do. Let's get started. Hemming jeans or pants is such an easy alteration that you really don't need to pay someone else to do this if you have a sewing machine. You will need a few tools and supplies to do this. The first thing that you're going to need is thread in a matching or coordinating color that you want to use on your jeans or pants. So it comes in a lot of, jeans thread comes in a lot of different colors. You should be able to easily match your pants. You're going to need scissors to cut off the excess fabric. You might need a seam ripper if you have to remove the previous stitching. Depends on how much you have available to cut away. You're going to need some kind of a seam gauge or measuring tool so that you can get your hem even. A very handy little tool is called a Jean-a-Majig, and you'll see how we use this when I actually stitch the hem of the jeans. And if you're using denim, if you're hemming a pair of actual blue jeans, I'm going to be doing cords today, but it's the same process. If you're using actual denim, then you probably will want a special denim needle to help with that task. And you'll need some kind of a marking tool to try to draw a line on your jeans so you know where to cut off the excess fabric. So if you have a brand new pair of denim blue jeans that you've just purchased, it's a great idea to wash and dry those jeans at least 2 or 3 times before you hem them because of shrinking issues. Then you try your pants on and you mark with a pin where you want the new hem line to be. After you've done that, you want to press that hem line into position. And now the next step that you want to do is mark about 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inches up from your new hemline with some kind of a marking tool. In this case, I used yellow chalk. Then that's the line that you'll cut on to trim away the excess fabric. So you're going to cut right along this chalk line, which I've done on this other leg. So this was the chalk line that I cut on, and this is the fold line that I have from my new hemline. So I'm going to fold this cut edge down to the hem line and then fold again and press. This is called a double turn hem, and that's exactly how jeans and other casual pants are hemmed, with this double turn hem. Okay, so now we can actually stitch these jeans on the machine. Okay, now you're ready to go ahead and stitch the hem, a new hem, in your jeans or your pants. So you've already marked the new hem, pressed it, trimmed it, so you're ready to go. Now, if you're actually sewing on blue jeans, you might want to put in a new jeans needle. It's a little bit easier to stitch denim if you're using a jeans needle. It's also a good idea to know about what your hem depth is here. And so on my example, on this pair of jeans, it's 3/4 of an inch. My hem turn back is about 3/4 of an inch. So what I like to do is start kind of in the middle of or close to the inner leg seam, because that's the least obvious place. And I don't usually start right on the seam, but a little bit ahead of it. And you're going to put your pant leg over the free arm of your sewing machine like this. Now remember, I said that my hem turn back was 3/4 of an inch. So an easy thing for me to do is line up my hem right on my 5/8 inch mark on my sole plate. And that way I know I'm going to be actually catching the stitching very close to that top fold. Also, you generally want to increase your stitch length. So I have a straight stitch, but default is 2.5. And I'm going to increase my stitch length to about 4 because it's a little bit more, it's more like a top stitching. You want it to be a little bit more obvious. So just go ahead and start to stitch. Keep it aligned on the 5/8 inch mark all the way around. Make sure that your double turn is still in position. Now, sometimes as you go over these heavier seams, you want to use this Gina-majig to help you out a little bit. And the way you use this tool is you start by putting it behind your presser foot and you stitch forward. So it's a little bit, you have to pay a little bit of attention because you still have to stay on your 5/8 inch mark. You're going to stitch forward. Okay, now move the Gina-majig around to the front, and it's got this little cutout in the middle. Well, now I'm past, so you can, that cutout allows you to stitch right into that area, you know, obviously without breaking a needle. And now I'm past the thicker part of my seam, so I can go ahead and remove the Gina-majig and continue stitching. So what that does is that just gives a little assist to your presser foot, and so it keeps your presser foot level while you're trying to stitch. Okay, now I'm going to use the Gina-majig again. Start in the back, go up, over, get on to the, and sometimes even at the very, at this point you don't even need the Gina-majig. And then go ahead and put it in the front again. Okay, now take it out. Now I'm back to where my stitching started, so I want to over stitch by about 1 inch. Okay, done. So just check the inside. Okay, that looks good. I've actually caught the top edge of the hem turn back. Okay, all done. Nice and easy. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'd love it if you would like or subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And also, if you have any questions or comments about this video or anything else on my blog, sewmaris.com, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching.